Okay, I'm back with RJ here. I had to get something warmer to put on. We're in Florida, but I chill easy. So we were talking about your initial influences here. So we're looking at Hugh Feely, Kim Wilson, Carlos Junco right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's funny because I think there's a lot of players out there that are a little older than you that probably didn't discover some of the more modern players like myself or them until they had already been digesting George Smith and Little Walter and Butterfield and the Butterfield probably being the most modern sounding guy. Did you study Butter?
A little bit. I got into his playing, and it was in my ear. It was kind of I just studied him for a bit, and then I moved on. Just kind of wanted to try and get as much kind of hear what.
So not so much a Butter influence.
Not too much. Yeah.
Can you hear that influence in my playing though?
A little bit. Yeah.
I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is because Pat was influenced. Pat Ramsey was influenced by Butterfield. So a lot of what people think they're hearing of Butterfield is really Pat's version of Butterfield via me. So Carlos Del Junco, the reason I say that he's the most audible influence is it's in the octave leaps that you play, and it's in this way that you, which I can't imitate, but that sort of airy blow note. And the vibrato, of course, which is a Howard influence vibrato where Carlos is.
And then the bend, all my the bending and the really milking notes are all like you though.
That's from me. See, I would have thought that was from Kim.
Oh no, yeah, Kim's
yeah. That's cool. So you also had some time to study with Dennis Gruenling.
Yeah, I have, and actually, a lot of people have been telling me recently that there's been I guess it's subconscious influence like Dennis coming into my playing. Just the way he articulates his bends and the octaves and all.
He's addictive.
All that.
He's addictive. Especially I don't think you after you've sort of really listened to Dennis, it's really hard to play third position.
Oh, I'm not. Articulate to how he does.
Because he's really the man for third position. Right now anyway. I mean, what would you say that Dennis's impact on this instrument is and will be or thought of?
Articulation, totally tone, and the whole tongue block deal. He's the man when it comes to just having a masterful tongue block knowledge and his tone and the way he cups, the way he's articulating with his mouth. He isn't just playing the harp. If you listen very closely, you can hear the das and the dits and the do's. He's articulating in his mouth while he's playing.
So what are some of the rudimentary things that Dennis had you?
Rudimentary, the bending techniques, just starting on and scooping it down, bringing it up, scooping it down, the halfways, starting on the bend. You always learn going. He actually makes you start to get the solid release.
That's really good. I'm really glad you demonstrated that because that's something that's very simple that I've forgotten to ever put in any of my instructional videos on YouTube. You should start putting out some more YouTube videos. I was on YouTube last night and I was researching you. And I subscribed to one of the people that had a couple of your videos. But there's surprisingly very little footage of you on YouTube. And I'm very surprised that one of the reasons I have you here is not just to educate my audience here, but is also because I want to take credit for having discovered you because I think that they're going to, or at least, putting you out right now because I think that people are going to be really surprised at how crazy you're playing. I mean, really, there's a lot of kids out there. Some of them are younger than you right now that are playing pretty good. But I haven't heard anybody at your level, in your age bracket, not even close, As a matter of fact, there's very few players I've heard, period, that are at your level right now, you know, at any age. And so I wanted to get that out. I think that you should, just off the subject of the interview, you should start putting together some YouTube stuff for the people. Yeah. Can we expect that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so, you know, what's your YouTube channel while we're at it? Do you have one yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, maybe we'll create one. So anyway, so back to the harp. So now, those were some of your beginning influences. Have they changed?
They have, you know. I just went back to kind of studying a lot. I got into Kim Wilson a big time. Dennis, huge amounts. Your as I see this because your articulation is, if you just put the record on and don't play and just listen to how you articulate each note, it's been a huge help in, you know, learning how to articulate overblows and the bends, and a little bit of Carlos now. Not.
Now you studied with Carlos.
I have
very formally.
I had multiple times.
Flown to Canada.
And flown up there twice. I've been able to be honored in, you know, sharing a workshop with him. And
you mean teaching?
Co-teaching? Yeah, and then doing that for a little bit, and then just being in a classroom with him and listening to how, you know, his ideas and how things should be laid out and how he works. So I've been very blessed in that manner.
Yeah, well, you are blessed. But one of the things that I think is so exciting about watching a guy like you is, you said something very interesting. You said, you know, right now I'm studying Kim Wilson and Little Walter and this, but at the same time you're into Carlos de Junco. Now, I think in harmonica that's rare.